Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taylor's room, Ryder's sitting by Taylor's bedside while she's still unconscious. How the hell did it get to this? And as Ryder have a flashback of him making love to Taylor back at his flat. And as the flashback ends, just as Stephanie came in, and Ryder turned and saw her. What the hell are you doing in my mother's room? I think I have every right to be here, and as Ryder got up and faced her. Really? And as Stephanie closed the door and turned and faced Ryder. Says who? There's a lot that's happened tonight. Like seeing you two together again, which is kinda odd if you ask me. Almost as if you're up to something. Meanwhile, in Molly's room, Molly's lying in bed. Till Sheldon came in and closed the door and went to where Molly is, who saw him. Did the doctors come in yet? No, but I'm certain it'll all be good. You seem so sure of it. Look, I'm sorry for earlier. Hey, you have nothing to apologize, okay? Just relax. Meanwhile, in Jordan's office, Jordan's working on some paperwork. Till someone knocked on the door. Come in. And as Noah came in, and Jordan saw, Noah, do come in. And as Noah came in and sat across from his mom. What can I do for you? Yeah, I was wondering if that job offer is still available. Why, of course it is. That's just too bad. And as Lucas came in, because you're not taking it. And as Noah turned and saw his brother with Jordan there. Lucas, I don't believe that's your call to do. Lucas, you might have a moment with your brother. Listen to me, because I know exactly why you're doing this. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Yolanda and Cole's apartment in the kitchen, Yolanda is cooking some eggs. Till someone knocked on her door. And as she stopped and turned the stove off, and turned and head to the door, but Cole's already ahead and arrived and got it. And it's Thomas. Is Yolanda here? What's it to you? And as Thomas pushed Cole out of the way and came in, but Cole in turn grabbed him and pushed him right back out in the hallway, just as Yolanda came to where they are. Don't you ever push your way in here. And as Thomas saw her, now do one. I need to talk to you. There's nothing for us to talk about. Yes, there is. Cole, you mind checking on the eggs? And as Cole turned and head to the kitchen, while Yolanda turned and faced Thomas and slapped him. Who the hell do you think you are? Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner in the front, Adams finished ringing up an order on the lower POS. And as he turned and head to the kitchen, and saw Julie there. Mom, you got a second? Sure. How was the honeymoon with your wife and all? And as Adam has a flashback back at the hotel of him looking undependent and have a flash wave of the future and saw what it appears to be someone covered in blood. And as the future flash wave ends along the flashback ending, Melissa and I are doing quite fine. No, something is clearly going on. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Witch Manor in Vanessa's room, Vanessa's lying in her bed on her iPad. Till Lucy knocked on the door and opened it. And Nessa saw her. Lucy, you got a second? Sure, come in. And as Lucy came in and closed the door, and as she went and sat on Nessa's bed just as she sat up. Congratulations. Thanks. I'm looking forward to this, even though it's not with Jack. Yeah, about him. I saw him at the church, but you didn't exactly come to me for that. No. How's things between you and Jeff? Okay. Is there something going on with Jeff that I should know about? Meanwhile, at the Nightstill Witch Manor, Jeff came in and closed the door. And as he headed to the living room and went in and put his stuff down on the couch and got his iPhone off and called Vanessa. Suddenly, the phone was grabbed from him and he turned and saw his mom. Mom, why the hell weren't you at the game today? Your father is really pissed at you for I had something I had to do. Well, I hope it's better than football. That was the quarterfinals, and with you did we win? Barely. So I hope you didn't make plans because they're officially canceled. And as David came in, look who decided to show their backside. And as Jeff saw along with Natalie, Dad, I can explain. Save it! You are grounded. Now go to your room. And as Jeff got his stuff and went and left the room and head upstairs and went down the hall and arrived in his room and opened the door and went in and saw Chelsea lying on his bed. And as he closed the door and turned and faced Chelsea, I hope your mom is happy, for I think I can help you get back into your parents' good grace. Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School, Bobby is walking down the hall till suddenly someone pulled him in the supply closet and closed the door. And Bobby saw it's Andrew, who isn't happy. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taylor's room, Taylor's lying unconscious while Stephanie and Ryder are talking. Just like you to say something, cause it's true. And as Stephanie went to where Ryder is, are you gonna try to convince my mom to have me break up with Oliver just so we can be together? You know what? Not everything is about you. Seems I hit a nerve or sore spot wrong. But you just believe about anything that comes to mind. The fact of the matter is, Taylor and I have bonded upon higher grounds, one you would never understand. Oh, am I really supposed to be impressed by that? Frankly, I don't give a damn whether you are or not. And as Oliver came in, and as Stephanie and Ryder saw, look who decided to walk in. What the hell are you doing here? He was just leaving. Wrong. I'm not going anywhere. Meanwhile, in Jordan's office, Jordan, Noah, and Lucas are talking. Oh, I didn't realize you could read minds with the matter. Just stop it, mate. Look, I know what Hedrick has done to our family. This has nothing to do with them. Noah, I'm not a fool, alright? So don't try. You know what? Why don't I just tell you the job she's offering? A cashier at the hospital area. Dude, do you really want to work here? It's a starting gig, mate. Besides, you, Kristen, my dad, along with my mom here is the only family I've got, and I refuse to lose that. You know what? While the two of you lie here, I need to tell you both something. Meanwhile, in Molly's room, Molly and Sheldon are talking. Who else is here? Not to worry, it's just me. Thanks. I just didn't want to overwhelm your family. Why wouldn't you be? Tell me, if we didn't sleep together or whatever we've done, would you still be with Melissa today? Why the hell do you care? I'm just asking, cause it seems you look. I will always care about Melissa, but she married Adam, and I'm gonna have to accept that. Alright, I can see that you're gonna be a good father. And as the doctor came in, and Molly and Sheldon saw, hello, and as she closed the door and turned and faced him, I'm Carolyn Walters. Do you have the results? Not only do I have the results, but I have paternity tests of who the father is. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Yolanda and Cole's apartment, Yolanda's facing Thomas at the door. You really have migrated into a stuck-up cow, haven't you? Yeah, seems I have. I just came to tell you something about Tracy. Yeah? What about her? Aren't you worried about her trying to block? Let me stop you right there. Unlike you, I don't have no secrets, unlike the people I used to date. Are you still mad over that damn kiss? You damn right I am. And as Cole came back to where she is, I think we're done here. And as Thomas sung, dude, we're not finished. Yes, you are. Either leave or I'm calling the police. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner in the kitchen area, Julie and Adam are talking. Mom, I really got a lot on my mind now. Well, you've only been married for like a minute or so. It's not my marriage. Then what is it? And as they went back in the front area and sat in one of the booths and faced each other, I saw something. What do you mean by that? Look, I can't explain all, but all I know is I saw a glimpse into the future. Did you have some drinks during your honeymoon? Mom, I'm not being daft. I'm serious here. Okay. What did you see? Something that I would never want to see again, ever. What's going on here? And as Donald came to where they are, and Julie and Adam saw him. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Rich Manor in Vanessa's room, Vanessa and Lucy are talking. No, I was just curious. Jeff and I are doing really good, despite what happened earlier. Did you two have some sort of falling out? Not exactly. More, well, I'm just worried about losing him. Don't. Jeff has always been there with you since day one when we moved here. And just to think he lives down the street from our house, I think it's quite amazing. Now, getting back to you. Holden and I are considered raising this baby as a couple. Have you two considered marriage? Meanwhile, at the Nightstill Rich Manor in Jeff's room, Chelsea and Jeff are talking. Look, Chelsea, I appreciate the offer at all, but nothing. I know how my mom gets when it comes to getting what she wants, and her threats are with what's with you guys in that stubborn eager, not you know what? I really have somewhere I need to be, so can you wait here till I get back, please? Let me guess. Vanessa, right? You know what? There's something you can do. Let me decide how I should handle my life. And as Jeff went and left the room. Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School and Supply Closet, Andrew and Bobby are talking. Look, mate, I'm flattered, but whatever you think this is gonna be, let me just get straight to the point. I don't know what kind of game you and Tracy has, but it ends now. And I cannot believe you would side with that twisted cow. Well, now your twin brother knows how to feel when they leave you in the shadows and have their friends in turn make fun. If you thought his crew was bad, that's nothing compared to my crew, who will make your life a living hell if you don't back off. Hugh, but I'm not scared of your so-called threats, and it's Andrew Grant Bobby and slam them against the wall. Burn this in your little brain. Stop helping that wicked cow of her games, or I swear to you I will end you both. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Taylor's room, Taylor's lying unconscious while Stephanie, Oliver, and Ryder are talking. What's your deal, dude? You always come to start trouble? No, Oliver, that will be you. Stop it! I am not gonna let you two fight over me like I'm some damn credit card. Who says I'm fighting for you? Then why are you here? He's trying to get my mom to talk me to taking me back. You just don't get it, now do you? You know what? Fine. You have 5 minutes, then nothing. And his father's iPhone rings, and he got it and saw who it is. Lucky for you, I have to take this. I won't be wrong. Excuse me. And his father answered the phone. Hey. And as he went and head out of Taylor's room, while Stephanie went and closed the door and turned and faced Oliver. What the hell is going on here? That's exactly what I want to know, because I'm telling you, something is not right. Meanwhile, in Jordan's office, Jordan, Lucas, and Noah are talking. What's going on, Mom? Well, your father and I will be on leave of absence to visit your grandparents. Are they okay? No, they're really sick and need both our attentions to take care of them. Then I'm coming with you too, so am I. No, you're not. I want you both here so your father and I can reach you under condition. Relax. It's not life-threatening at the moment. You're making it sound like it was. Here's the deal. Their caretaker went home to her mother's funeral. Point of the matter is, I want Noah to start training as an intern soon as possible under the guardian view of you, Lucas. So, will you handle the task of taking care of your brother? Meanwhile, in Molly's room, Carolyn, Molly, and Sheldon are talking. So what's the results? Congratulations to the both of you lot. You're gonna have a baby. You see? And as Molly looked at Sheldon, I was right about my feelings. They never lied at all. So I see. And as they both face Caroline. Now, who's the father of my baby? Why, the guy standing next to you, of course. Wait, I'm the father of the baby? How's that possible? You don't have my deed wrong. We have. We sampled yours compared to hers. And we also got permission from your parents since, yeah, I know. Anyways, I scheduled your first sonogram reading in a couple of weeks and enrolled you both in class, so you two lot be prepared. Anyways, I'll be back with your paperwork. Thanks, Caroline. No problem. Excuse me. And as she turned and went and left the room. And as Sheldon turned and faced Molly. You know this is the most happiest day of my life. Having this miracle inside of me growing. What? Make no mistake, Molly. From this point on, this baby and you will be my #1 priority. And as Sheldon leaned and began kissing Molly, causing her to have a flashback of her coming in the DNA lab where Chelsea is. Did you place not to worry? Always taking care of. I cannot believe you tricked him thinking this was a donation for a good cause. He wasn't the only one. We have other participants. In the end, I knew Sheldon won't fail on his duties. Yeah, he really did come through. This baby will ensure my future with Sheldon. What about your current husband, Casey? Casey's in a coma. And he's been there for a long time, and I'm not certain he's coming back. I always gotta have a backup plan, no matter what the outcome is. And as the flashback ends, Sheldon sits on one Molly. Is everything alright? You sort of zoned out. I'm fine. Just have a train of thought. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Yolanda and Cole's apartment, Yolanda and Cole are facing Thomas at the door. Why is it you always look away to put yourself in this conversation? Mate, she's my wife for one, and two, I'm not gonna let you disrespect her at all. Are you kidding me? All I did was love her like no other woman on the planet. Well, I'm afraid those days are over. I'm quite certain Victoria's probably wondering to where you are. I didn't realize you being so— Shut up, Thomas! And don't you ever come back here again, or I'll be forced to file a restraining order against you. Last I call, I have a right to live in this building. Yeah, just not on this floor. I remember where you live, so don't come back near this flat. Thanks for the warning regarding Tracy, but my husband and I got it from here. And as Cole went and closed the door in front of Thomas. And as Thomas thinking, I did my part. And as he turned and walked away down the hall. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner, Julie and Adam are surprised by Donald's arrival. Adam and I were talking about nothing. But you, Tom, why don't you just get it over with? Look, I'm late for work. And as Adam got up and headed to the back, while Donald went and sat in his place facing Julie. Okay, what's going on with him? I don't know. You should be more concerned about our plans. Adam is our son in every way. No, he's not. Have you forgotten? He's my son with Ben. And soon he's about to find the truth that Ben is his dad. He won't find out. Look, can we go somewhere and talk? Why? Our divorce is about to be filed. Do you really want our marriage to end? In case you're unaware, and as Julie got up, it already has. And as she went and left the diner, and as Donald got up and also went and followed her. Meanwhile, at the Nightstill Rich Manor in Jeff's room, Chelsea's lying in Jeff's bed on her iPhone. Tonelli came in, and Chelsea saw inside her. What the hell are you doing here, and where's my son? He had to do some errands, but not to worry, Mrs. Nightstill. Nothing is going on. That's good to know. You see, Jeff's helping me with my homework for college. Tell Jeff when you see him, his father and I would like to speak with him. Will do. And as Natalie turned and head out, Mrs. Nightstill, and as Natalie stopped and turned and faced Chelsea. Do you have a second? Sure. And as Natalie came in, before you and your husband lash out at Jeff, there's something you should know. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Ridge Manor, Vanessa and Lucy are coming down the stairs talking. We really don't want to rush into things, but if that's the case for my baby and Holden to be a family, then so be it. And as they arrive on the front floor and head to the living room, you gotta know you have my support on this. Just like I have your full support. And as they arrive in the living room and turn and face each other. The thing is, Jeff's been amazing in ways I can't forget. I'm sure he has. What's your plans for the rest of your senior year in high school? Well, now that my cheerleading career is at a standstill, I really don't know. Anyways, I better be going. I got another appointment and Holden's probably there wondering to where I am. And as Lucy's iPhone beeps, and she got it, and saw who it is. Yeah, he's there. I'll see you later. And as Lucy went and held the living room, and as Vanessa went and sat down on one of the couch and took her iPhone out and turned it on and start viewing pictures of her and Jeff, till someone knocked on her door. And as she put her iPhone up and got up and went and held the living room to the front area and arrived and got the door. And it's Jeff. We need to talk. Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the supply closet, Andrew and Bobby are talking while Andrew still has Bobby pinned against the wall. Look, if you don't get your damn hands off me, I will resort to desperate measures. Aw, a comeback? That's precious and cute. Like you're gonna do anything against me. Yeah? Try me. You might be surprised in the end. And as Andrew in turn let him go. Consider that your first and only warning. Dude, I'm really not afraid of you. Really? Because last I remember, look, I really don't want to rehash that. Good. So you better march on down to Tracy and tell her you're finished helping her. Why are you doing this? Because unlike you, I'm protecting my family and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. So don't push me. And as Andrew turned and went and left the supply closet, just as Bobby got his iPhone out and called Tracy. It's me. Of course. Hook, line, and sinker. Not to worry. I'm not afraid of the Nightstill twins. Soon, Jeff and Andrew will be burnt in the end.